Hello everyone, my name is Davina Works with the Advent Broadcast Network, and I'd like to welcome you all to our Church News Report. Today we will be discussing how an Adventist hospital is being written up by the state of California due to poor health conditions, how the director of the Hong Kong Adventist Hospital reviewed Veggie Burgers versus Real Burgers and the results of his analysis, and how an Adventist hospital is suing their electric company for $27 million worth of damages. Stay tuned. During an investigation on September 19th, the California Department of Health identified 7 violations in Adventist Health Tulare. According to the Visalia Times-Delta, the violations included improper handling of a powerful narcotic, improper storage of a placenta, serving out-of-date food, and operating a dirty kitchen. The Tulare Emergency Clinic neglected to create and execute a care plan for some of the patients. Also, the hospital failed to document the removal of patient's fentanyl patch, which could expose the patient and others to an overdose of the medication. The hospital also failed to verify a newborn baby's glucose levels, which is a serious, harmful mistake. It was also noted that a grayish substance was found in the hospital kitchen, which was later identified by inspectors as food debris from the kitchen sink. Lastly, there were stains found from a brown substance on the floor due to leaking water under the sinks in the emergency department and intensive care unit. Investigators found that the failure to fix the leaks had the potential to result in the spread of infection. Adventist Health Tulare opened as an Adventist Health facility in October 2018 after being closed down for 2 years after experiencing financial problems under the management of another hospital system. Adventist Health had pledged to spend $10 million improving the hospital in its first 2 years of operation. Adventist Health is a faith-based nonprofit network of hospitals, clinics, home care agencies, hospice agencies, and joint venture retirement centers in both rural and urban communities, serving more than 80 communities across the western United States and Hawaii. The healthcare system is also affiliated with the Adventist Church of Christ. Let's hope Adventist Health Tulare can get its health code in check soon. Earlier this month, the Food and Dietetics Director for the Hong Kong Adventist Hospital reviewed 9 different burger patties to analyze their nutritional pros and cons. Vegetarian Director Wong Chi-Wing spoke with the South China Morning Post about his findings. After reviewing both plant-based and real meat burgers, he analyzed that both burgers weighed about 4 ounces and contained near 250 calories. Throughout his research, Wong discovered the nutritional makeup of both burgers to be more similar than expected. Wong found that the veggie burgers were better than their meat counterparts in 2 areas, cholesterol and fiber. Veggie burgers did not contain any cholesterol, while on the other hand, real meat burgers suffered from significant amounts of cholesterol. Real meat burgers contain little to no fiber, which is crazy when you think of the different proteins and sugars that need to be regulated throughout the digestive system after you eat something like a hamburger. Veggie patties contain, on average, at least 2 grams of fiber per patty. The study concluded that one thing that was common amongst all burgers was fat content. The weakness of veggie burgers was in their high sodium content. For vegetarian items, you were always concerned about sodium, said Wong. The plant-based burgers patties he studied packed on average 345 milligrams of sodium, with the Walmart patty coming in at a mere 66 milligrams. Wong failed to mention if he felt non-meat burgers were healthier than their real meat counterparts. He simply called the veggie burgers an alternative with certain benefits. Despite his non-endorsement of the plant-based burgers, Wong said that he welcomed the trend in embracing plant-based products as he felt it could help meat eaters transition to vegetarian eating. After last year's Camp Fire destroyed part of Adventist Health Feather River Paradise in California, Adventist Health is now seeking $27 million in damages from Pacific Gas and Electric Company. California fire investigators identified PG&E transmission lines as the source of the fire. On December 17th, the health system will find out if the liability is accepted as part of PG&E's pending bankruptcy case or not. According to Adventist Today, the Sacramento Business Journal stated Adventist Health estimated at least $38 million in destructed property. Stats from nonprofit tax reports for 2016 reveal the facility's value was $63.5 million at the time. The report also noted that the hospital had an insurance plan of $1 billion for situations like this. Adventist Health has brought many programs, including primary and specialty care facilities, back to the Paradise region. Special permission has also been granted to Adventist Health to run a public standalone emergency care room. According to the Sacramento Business Journal, PG&E shied away from commenting specifically on Adventist Health's damage claim and said they were, in their words, committed to compensating victims of recent wildfires during the Chapter 11 proceedings. If you didn't know, Adventist Health is a faith-based nonprofit network of hospitals, clinics, home care services, hospice agencies, and joint venture retirement centers. They also serve over 50 communities throughout the western region of the United States, and of course are affiliated with the Adventist Church. All right, that concludes our church news report for today. As always, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in and take this time to ask, are you an Adventist news reporter or know someone who is? ABN is seeking volunteer Adventist news reporters and journalists to bring you news from all over the world. So if you know someone who may be interested in being an Adventist volunteer journalist for Advent Broadcast Network, please have them send us a message to info@adventbroadcast.net. Thank you all for tuning in. My name is Davina Works with Advent Broadcast Network. Have a wonderful weekend. Be blessed.